Okay guys, you have an idea now of what this board over here is all about. A little bit of its nomenclature, its features, its characteristics. I thought the next thing to do would be to show you how we put all this together. For example, this is a Calypso program that I assembled and put into the memory bank here, and immediately you'll hear the sound of the steel drums, which I know Jim Holt has heard very often. Just an example of what you can do with some Calypso music. You can go to virtually any style of music that you want. If I were playing a polka, I've programmed the polka so that if I press C and 1, polka band. If I'm going to be playing a Viennese waltz or a European style waltz, I simply press 11A, where I've programmed these sounds. Song is called By the River Seine, and of course it's a French song. If I were playing something from Italy, Germany, it would have almost the identical type of sound. All different mixtures possible for all different styles or kinds of music. I'm just looking at my board here, and if I wanted to get the feel of a big band, I would do something like this. band, and the guy had a couple of cymbals between his knees, and he would tap a bass drum with his one foot, and maybe some other type of gadget with his other foot, and he'd have a horn up here and a harmonica rack around his neck. I did those things, so I know. Oh, we got to give Jim Holt something he would like to hear. Let's do a little country ballad song. How about that, Jim? Old tune called Release Me, and I don't think my introduction was appropriate there, but it was rolling, and this is live tape, if you will. You ever hear live tape? We got live tape here. Suppose we want to do something Hawaiian. Yeah, what we've done is put a little Hawaiian steel in here. And then we do this kind of an old-timey thing. This has got kind of a Chet Atkins feel to it, and it's effective for a lot of different types of presentations. But just an example of this is kind of a old-time swing Chet Atkins effect. See, you got that kind of a, hear that Chet Atkins guitar picking there? Now, if you want kind of an Elvis beat, we can do it. Well, it's one for mine, two for the show. Get ready to my boat. Step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but lay on my blue suede shoe. You can knock me down to the ice, all the names all over the place, but don't step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. I don't have any lyrics in front of me. I'm trying to run the video equipment, run the audio equipment, play the guitar, but I got a good sax. Okay, maybe you can see them. Yeah, you can see them. There's these little cards, and these cards contain musical information on them. So let's say somebody says to me on a job, Sid, I'd like you to play some real Dixieland music. Well, I take ROM card, which means read-only memory. That means I cannot record on this card. I have other cards up here that I can actually put my own information onto. But this is ROM. I think you can see that. Read-only memory card. And that's what the ROM stands for. RAM stands for random access memory. So you can actually put other types of material on your random access memory. You can't on your ROM cards because they only read what's on here. So if somebody says Dixieland, it's a little complex, guys, but what I've done is I have let me get in the right place here. I'm trying to talk and operate this. I've assembled a Dixieland band using information that is on this card that I do not have on board on the music computer itself. So if I want to do a song like Indiana, I might start out with a clarinet like this. Come to the end of the song, oh boy, so that's what happens. Now on that card, on that same card, I have other information that can be used for a variety of things, like from the movie Dirty Dancing. Whoops, I'm looking for 8C. I've programmed a kind of, it can be used for a twist, but it sounds like a good 50s rock band. Well, anyhow, you get the idea. Not 100% accurate, but that'll give you an idea. So that information is programmed into the machine from this card. So it will accept that information and process that information exactly the way I want it to be processed and when. Now, if I wanted to do Fats Domino, I press 1E, which I've selected. Don't forget, when this machine is delivered to you, there isn't any of this on it. You have to assemble all this. It took me about 2 weeks to put this all together. So if I want Fats Domino, I know that when I press 1E, I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. On Blueberry Hill, where I found you. Found my thrill on Blueberry Hill, and even such unsophisticated things like if you wanted to do a little Kenny Rogers, you just program all that information in a bar in Toledo, across from the depot. I sat down and asked her name. This is an old song called "You Picked a Fine Time to Leave Me, Lucille, with 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, been through some sad times, but this time the hurt won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille." Kenny Rogers. And you remember that song, "Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can." So you see, it's simply a matter of getting all this information programmed into the machine, and with this information all down pat and knowing where it is, you can instantaneously change this song and I suddenly decide I want to have a mandolin playing that lead. I just do what I did now. Gives you an idea of how we can go from Mexican to country to boogie. And speaking about boogie, I see I've put a program on from this card, like for Kansas City. I don't think that was in the right key. Let's try it again. See if that sounds better. Going to Kansas City, here I come. Going to Kansas City, here I come. Got a crazy well on there, I'm gonna get me some. Standing on the corner, Will Street and Vine. Well, I'm standing on the corner, Will Street and Vine. With my Kansas City baby, a bottle of Kansas City that's our Kansas City sound, guys. And just to show you that we can get mushy and sentimental and beautiful, let's have a little sax solo. Now this is a tenor sax. Want to hear it? Want to hear a saxophone? Look at me. Little sentimental, mushy kind of thing. Let me see what else I can do here for you. This should give you the idea of what this is called a synthesis module. It's a module. In other words, it has to be part of something else. It cannot function on its own because it wouldn't sound very good. Without the musician or the singer or some kind of person adding something to it, whether it's a harmonica or a piccolo, it does need something beyond what it has. It's very good on the Latin beats. Now, if I'm going to play a song like Alley Cat, people want to get out and dance the Alley Cat. So what I've done, guys, is I've pre-programmed the beat for Alley Cat, if I can find it here. It's at 2D, so that it'll start out at a slow tempo, then I gradually get faster and faster. Let me see if I can get 2D here. I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet, but I think I got it now. can program anything you want. During the month of October, coming up very soon, I have a complete oompa set up in here, and marches and so on. Little German, let's see if we can get some German in. I love to go wandering out on a mountain track, and as I go I love to sing my knapsack on my back. Bow-da-dee, bow-da-da, bow-da-dee, bow-da, bow-da-dee, bow-da-da, my knapsack's on my back. That's not exactly German, but it's in the right ballpark anyhow. But that's the beat I use for that. Now I do have, let's see, I don't know. That's German polka. Yeah, and if we want to give equal time to the Irish and the Italians, we just go to our pre-programmed setting. Oh, it's supposed to be, so yeah, 16D, and for the Irish. Now, if you're Italian, you don't want that. You want something different. Friends, is called the Tarantella. The Tarantella. Okay, I'd love to do steel guitar rag for Bob Baxter, but I really don't know if at this early in the morning. It is early in the morning. It's not even 9 o'clock, and for a musician, that's mighty early in the morning. I had a beat here that I was thinking of that would be good for steel guitar rag, Bob. Darned if I can spot it right now. I don't use it very often, but it's just perfect for the steel guitar rag. But I said I'm hardly up to it at this hour. I'm seeing everything here, but the country beat I wanted. But I have an alternate one here. And I don't know, I might just give you a little bit of it so you can get the idea of it. band behind me and I get all hepped up, you know, I could do a lot better. But, and I say it's awfully early in the morning. All right, we haven't shown you the beauty of our strings. Pardon my face being turned away here from the camera, but it's the only way I can do what I'm doing. Just wanted to show you that we can bring in the Mantovani strings. May I have the next dance? This early in the morning? Notice something? The birds are not even out yet. I don't even see the birds walking by. I don't know why. Now, let's get our oboe in here. Morning song, Edelweiss. There's hundreds of different things. There's the blues, and there's La Bamba, and there's all different kinds of ballads, beautiful music like The Wind Beneath My Wings. Well, maybe I'll show you that one. That's such a pretty sound. I'm really proud of what I did on this one. This time, let's get it right, mister. I don't do this very often. I don't do any of this very often. Especially in the summertime. It's coming. See, I got it right that time. The Wind Beneath My Wings. I'm sorry about that introduction. That I seldom do this song, and consequently I wasn't sure where I was supposed to come in with the introduction. It's a rather lengthy introduction. Okay, I think we have bored you to pieces long enough and strong enough, so we're just going to kind of do our thing and get out of here. Won't you come home, Bill Batty? Won't pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I turned you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb. I don't mind to blame. Ain't that a shame? Bill Mary, won't you please come home? Okay guys, there you have a little small sample of what this equipment is all about, and I thank you for suffering through all these mistakes and glitches and everything else that may have happened, but I hope you enjoyed in spite of all of its flaws. Bye bye now.